Disney moved to another residence or they stole someone else's castle.
Let us tell an old story anew.
That's all you guys do nowadays. Also, basically, they saw Wicked and said, let's do that with one of our evil female characters.
There were two kingdoms.
Also, narration. Moore's Land is a discount Pandora. This movie rips off the Rocks Look Like Faces thing from a bunch of movies, but the first that comes to mind is King Kong. Tree physician.
And her name was Melefecent.
Roll credits. Also, Melefecent? It sounds like a cross between malfeasance and magnificent. You know who demonstrated magnificent malfeasance? The parents of this girl who gave her such an obvious evil villain name and then promptly died.
Good morning, Mr. Chanterelle. I love your cap.
Well, it's the same cap I've been wearing for years and years. Thanks for noticing just now. None of this needs to make any sense or even matter so long as you were filled with a sense of wonder. I take umbrage at the casting of this fairy. You mean to tell me these tree guards can't walk up to this kid's hiding place and arrest him? Have they been standing here for God knows how long just waiting?
My parents are dead. Mine too.
Wow, what are the odds?
What's wrong? I invent friends.
Seems like something you should have noticed before you shook his hand, but hey, great way to explain your one weakness so that we know how to kill you later.
Sorry.
You could have just put it in your pocket, right?
Look, he came back. I thought it worth the risk.
What risk?
What do you do for fun?
How often do you get a chance to do this for fun? Ever? How many hanging buddies do you have in this world? Very second base.
He told her it was true love's kiss.
But it was actually herpes, flying through a dangerous natural obstacle course cliché.
The mysterious moors where no one dares to venture.
This is something I surely said even before we started this journey, but sometimes my men need a good reminding of why they're here, even if the trip only took an hour tops. So the tree army saved the day? Geez, Lord of the Rings much? Tree dragon. No fairies were harmed in the making of this scene, because, well, she used a tree army. Presumably all the fairies are back at home chilling and playing Call of Duty. She couldn't yell at the king from a safer distance. Also, when you flew through the battle, knocking all these soldiers down, how did you miss touching iron that whole time? Hell, during this scene alone, you should have been burned about 4 or 5 times.
And all was as it had been long ago.
Whatever that was, this relationship is whatever the narrator tells us it is. I know when I poison my girlfriends, I throw the capsule nearby so that people can see it later. Does no one in the tree army pay attention to the stuff going on among the trees? Like their leader?